Adjusting ratios goes through 1. Interesting. You have a ratio, but you want the same ratio for a different amount. Now this is a useful skill. Now we learnt a while ago that if girls to boys in a class are 3 to 4, we can multiply both these numbers by 5 to get 15 to 20. This is the same ratio as that. It just uses different numbers. Imagine if we could use this technique to get the numbers that we want. For example, £1 is equal to US dollars $1.25. How much is US dollars 500? Well, we'll come back to that. A recipe uses flour to sugar in the ratio 12 to 17. How much flour is required for 340 grams of sugar? Yes, I'm not doing that in my head, but they are both examples of adjusting ratios. Take the first one. £1 is equal to US dollars $1.25. Okay. How many pounds is US dollars 500? Well, we can write it like this, and we can look at this as if it's a ratio. 1 to 125 is pounds to US dollars. We can change the ratio to equals to make it sort of numbers, sort of equation that we're used to. Now, if we wanted to work with pounds, if, for example, we wanted to know what 500 pounds was, we could just multiply this by 500. And then we get 500 pounds is equal to 625 US dollars. So once we get what we're looking for in down to 1, that's great, because we can just multiply out. Unfortunately, the US dollars we're given is 125. That's what we're looking for, 500. So I want to get this to 1, and I'm going to use the technique of multiplying and dividing. And I am going to divide by 125. This becomes 1 over 125, and it's equal to 1. I have achieved the first target to get this to 1. Now I want $500. I just multiply by 500. Now 500 over 125 is equal to 500 US dollars. A little bit of calculator work. 400 equals pounds equals $500. There's the answer. And to check it, a very simple check, a very quickie, is to notice that pounds are fewer than the dollars equivalent, and pounds are fewer than the dollars equivalent. So that's, it's not a great check, but it's a quick check, and I know, frankly, people don't check that much. Let's look at adjusting a ratio goes through 1. The key point is that we go through this 1 here and then multiply out. Let's give another example. A recipe uses flour to sugar in the ratio 12 to 17. How much flour is required for 340 grams of sugar? Right, okay, let's do our little table. 12 of flour equals 17 of sugar. I want 340 grams of sugar, so I need to get this to be 1. Very simple, I divide by 17. 12 over 17, or not one to do on your fingers, wait for the calculator, is equal to 1 of sugar. And to get 340 grams, I'm going to multiply that 1 by 340. So I get 12 times 340 divided by 17, which is equal to 340 of sugar. And this works out to be 240. So the answer is 240 of flour equals 340 of sugar. And again, I notice that there's less flour than sugar, as there is in the original ratio. Adjusting a ratio goes through 1. You have to go through this one. You can take a shortcut, but why risk it? There's marks to be had. So this brings me on to reverse percentages. A coat is reduced in price by 15% to cost 170 in the sale. What was the original price of the coat? Percentages to pounds. This is about 170 pounds, but what's the equivalent percentage? The full price of the coat is 100%, but it's been reduced by 15%. So we look at 100% minus 15%, 85%. 85% of the coat of the price of the coat, the original price, is 170. I need to get this 85 up to 100, because I want to know what the 100% of the original price is. So I will divide by 85. 85 gets me 1%. 170 divided by 85 is equal to 2. So 1% is equal to £2. Times 100, 100% is equal to 200. Again, we've taken 85 divided by 85 to get 1 of the thing we want. And then we've multiplied by 100 because we want to have 100% of the original price. Again, this one's a little easier. We've got the assumption that the original price is 200. We've got 85% because that is 100% less 15. 85% is 0.85, and that equals 170. Very happy with that. Right, adjusting a ratio goes through 1. So pause and practice, an opportunity to show your skills. Let's see how you get on. Oh, I haven't done the answers for this. We'll do it in class. Let's have a look at the next one. Again, I haven't got an answer for this one either, but we'll look at it when we get together. And this one. Again, this is a reverse percentage question. We'll look at it later.